Hello and welcome to Sticky Carpets, the podcast. We're back. It may have been 3 years, but we've been doing research. We have been partying. I'm Michelle and Jules is with me. Hi, Juliet.
Hello and welcome back. It's a joy to be here.
Yes, carpeteers. I hope you haven't missed us too much.
We indeed have been working hard while we've been away for 3 years. I don't want you to think that we haven't been thinking about music. We definitely have.
We've been trying many types of rosé.
Oh, yeah, associated with the music, yeah.
I think this one might be a nice Tassie Ninth Island. It's pretty good.
Well done, us.
With a bit of wicked cheese. Wicked Cheese or Ninth Island, if you want to sponsor us each time, we're going to probably put out a monthly podcast. So if you want to sponsor the recording, we're quite happy to taste your wares and share them with the carpeteers.
Thank you.
Now, we are going to change things up a little bit, though. We're going to do our usual talking about what we've been listening to and seeing and hanging around, the live gigs around Hobart. But we've added a couple of new segments. Segment 1 will be Mixtape Madness. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is.
It's straight from our childhood and a subject close to my heart.
We will, every podcast, we will be putting together a bit of a mixtape on a theme, but you'll have to wait till a little bit later on to find out what this week's theme is. We'll also be talking about the etiquette of live gigging, manners and protocols.
It's important. It's very important, especially for rule followers such as ourselves.
Yes, I think the subtitle should be Don't Talk Through the Ballad.
Yep.
You know, don't start me on that one. But we've got some protocols to talk about today as well, but we'll talk about that a little bit later on. Anyway, how's your summer been, Jules?
Absolutely fantastic and very relaxing and lots of music and a bit of camping and a bit of family life and all the good things. Not much sunshine.
Not much
In
sunshine,
fact,
no.
when we went camping, fun fact, it was 14 degrees day and night for 5 nights.
It was. But did we get any crayfish and abalone?
Yes, we did. And did we get in the water?
Yes, we did.
Yes, we did.
Of course we did. But what have been your musical highlights?
So I went to start off the year to Party in the Paddock. And I think that, like, if you are having a relaxing summer, the best way to cure that is to go to that Party in the Paddock where it's all happening. Oh, my goodness. I'd never been before and I was pretty excited to go, and I planned it to perfection because I went with Mr. Real.
Oh, yes.
And the pink thing, and with one other gig buddy who hasn't got a name yet.
Got a name. Oh, you know who you are, gig buddy. If you've got maybe we should come up with one.
We definitely should. Watch this space. And so the boys and the pink thing went up a day early, set up the camp, and then the librarian and I.
We love the librarian, another new gig buddy. She is party girl.
We know her from our childhood, but she's like a really welcome addition to the gig party as well.
She'll be making plenty of appearances.
We just wand up there with our car snacks on the second day, and the whole camp was set up. We arrived and we went straight to the dance floor, and it was Sons of the East, and I had made myself a mixtape, otherwise known as a playlist, in preparation for Party in the Paddock. And Sons of the East were my favourite, and I didn't know anything about them. I thought that they were from overseas, and when I arrived, literally dropped my bags, and then we ran and got our wristbands and then went to the big paddock stage. And there they were, and they were so fantastic. And they're from Sydney, I think. Oh, Brisbane, Sydney.
Oh, now
come on, we
I've
need
got
to do some research
more research
now.
on that one.
Sorry, but I'm usually the talker and Michelle's the researcher. But I was the Party in the Paddock girl. And yeah, Sons of the East were my favourite. Apart from, my other favourite was Lennon Wells.
Oh, Tasmanian royalty.
Again, it was just like early in the morning. It was like wet and rainy, and the atmosphere was just amazing, and they were sensational. I had no idea because about their style, because I knew that they were fantastic musicians. But then Ben Wells, also when he's in action, he's kind of like Mick Jagger, kind of Freddie Mercury, like really like a real showman, and just loves it. The crowd loves it. And there were all sorts of crowd rules and configurations that I did not know.
Is that because you're not 27?
I hear you. I nearly am. And so that was just extreme fun, and can't wait to see them again at Echo. I know.
Oh, so Echo Festival is on this next month, and we'll be going to that, and you'll get a report. Carpetiers, it's going to be pretty good.
Yeah, and Echo's all about the mixtape as well.
Oh. Cassette. Okay, the Breakers 83 at Echo Festival. They have sort of a couple of paddock buddies, as we call them, bashed up cars that you're meant to be, so a Holden Ute, and I think it's a Skoda station wagon, and you get in there and you get your old mixtapes, which you haven't been able to listen to for 20 or 30 years because no one has a cassette player anymore, and you put your cassette in and you just listen to your tapes. So I've got the Breakers 83. There's some Michael Jackson, some...
There's some video evidence of us in partaking in that activity.
We may feature in the promo video. So if anyone goes and has a look at the promo video for Echo, that's us in the car.
It's too much fun, some might say.
We usually go and visit the cars after the gin and wine tasting. Yeah, so a bit of Total Eclipse of the Heart.
Oh.
There's a little bit of Ice House, Men at Work, bit of Wham, bit of In Excess. It's going to be a cracker. So that's what I'm going to take. The Breakers 83.
Is that are you going to take that one to Echo?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to take to Echo.
Wow, not spoiling the surprise or not, but I'm really looking forward to it.
Librarian's coming to that one too, so
yes,
lots of gig buddies for that one, I think.
It's going to be a massive crowd with us this time
there might be 210 people instead of 200. Best festival in the state. Don't go. Okay, we love that it's small and beautiful. It's my favourite festival ever. Anyway, so that's your summer.
Do you want to hear anything else about Party in the Paddock?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I just loved it. Because I had the pink thing with me, I didn't see any of the major acts, but I didn't mind. It was like...
Come on.
What?
Let's be honest. You're saying you had to go to bed early because you had a child with you. I think we both know that that's not unusual for you to be an early to bed person.
I know, early doors, 10 p.m. I'm looking at my watch. I love it. But I am up at 10 a.m. the next morning and getting to those early gigs, which I really love.
Aren't they the best at festivals? Those early 10 a.m. gigs when no one else is there and the music is usually someone's a bit unknown but up and coming and quality
fantastic. It's when you get that relationship going between the audience and the artists, and it's like a gift to one another, and everyone's having a fun time.
Yeah, look, I'm sure the 11 p.m. ones are great too, but everyone's so drunk they can't remember them the next day.
And there are too many people on people's shoulders. Although when you do get up on shoulders, not me, but when other people get up on shoulders, it makes more room for standing. So
I never thought about that.
Yeah. It was a definite Friday night factor. With the pink thing got up on asked permission. Consensual to get up on a random boy's shoulders. I'm like, okay, let's go with that.
That seems right. So sorry that I interrupted you about your Party in the Paddock. That was all your highlights?
Oh yes, I loved I loved it that I didn't know many of the bands beforehand, and and so I was just able to like not be stressed about missing anyone. But then the acts that I did see, I really loved. I'll tell you what, Denny was an impressive unit. And the Pink Thing's favourite was Miss Canini, because she'd seen her previously at Panama.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought that she had been too small really to take anything in, and she had she loved her, and I said, what are you most excited about seeing, Pink Thing? And Pink Thing said Miss Canini, and she was just like turned into a dancing machine.
I mean, there was a bit of talk around the entertainment, I guess, industries at the moment that the young people are more interested in the old music come back than new stuff. I think that's true, but I think it's also true that there's some stuff like Miss Kanina, who's really different to anything else that young people are also interested in.
She's just
there is
so
new stuff.
courageous, you know. She's just giving stuff a go and doesn't really. Is just singing with careless abandon, and it's really resonating with her audience.
Telling her story as it is. Now you could just can you just hum for a minute, because I've got to go to the fridge and refill my rosé. I need to refill your rosé too. So you just hum and talk to the people out there.
A little bit of more rosé, please. Thank you. That would be lovely. I'm just trying to think of other things I saw at Party in the Paddock. Honestly, I just had such a fun time. And because I was absent for the main acts, that meant that I could easily have a shower every night. It was great. And the other acts that I really loved, I loved Ocean Alley. That was the one where the Pink Thing and I were in the mosh pit. That's the only time really that I got into the mosh pit, and that was the getting up onto the shoulders of some random event. And that was fantastic. Loved it. And then also I loved, it's so, I just loved the atmosphere of it because I was soaking it up because I'd never been before. And so, yeah, I was really enjoying it.
Yeah, I mean, 14,000 people.
I hear you.
Oh, I don't think I can do that.
There was a lot of walking. I mean, we were in street number 2 and that was a long way away. But, yeah, it was the Sandy Bay of the... Although in real life I've lived in Sandy Bay. Let's not start on the whole social hierarchies, but like, yeah.
When you lived in Sandy Bay, I was there. It wasn't, no. If it was the Sandy Bay, it was a bit messy.
Yeah, exactly. And that could have been our influence.
My highlight, I've had a few highlights. Let's go most recent.
All right, so we were talking about me, but on to you.
Oh,
yeah.
Sorry. Are you finished with Party in the Paddock?
I've finished with Party in the Paddock. Fully recommend. And I'm going back next year, even though it killed me for the start of the year. And the Pink Thing had to miss the first 2 days of school.
That seems appropriate. That seems, musical education. I'm sure that's authorised.
Exactly.
Lloyd Spiegel. Blues guitarist. Works with the guitar manufacturer Cole Clark and has this amazing machine that's sort of acoustic, and then he flicks the switch and then it's electric, and amazing. And you get so caught up in his extraordinary guitar playing that you forget he's an extraordinary blues singer as well, and he plays with his partner Lisa who's on the trombone, and his mate Tim on the drums, and they are extraordinary. And they're going to be the inspiration for this week's etiquette, but we'll talk about that one a bit later. So that was awesome.
Excellent. Did you go with Doozy?
I went with Doozy and his tribe, so we had a very good time. It was brilliant. Zach Henderson has released his new album. It is excellent. So there's some of the songs he's had out for a little while, and there's a few new ones that I hadn't heard. I thought a few of his ones that I hadn't heard, the newer ones, seem to have more depth.
You mean even more depth?
Even more depth, yes, even more depth. So,
wow.
But like he does Flash Flood. I wouldn't say that's a deep song.
That makes me fear for my life when I hear that song. It makes me quite anxious.
Yes, it's about getting caught in the Hobart rivulet when it's raining and not being able to get out and having to run for your life. It's a lot of fun. A lot of his songs are really smart and clever and to the point, but I felt there was more depth of feeling, either that or I was drunk. I'm not sure. It could be one or the other.
I love the way that we had some mainland friends come along to a Zach Henderson gig, and their other Tasmanian friend had also recommended Zach Henderson, and then they had already been recommended Zach Henderson by some other mainland friends to go and see them at Merry Creek. So it's just a thing.
Yeah, so I think he's playing Merry Creek Tavern in the next week or so, in Melbourne. So he's doing his little tour. Brilliant album, lovely man, just gorgeous. So, but I saw him twice. I saw him with you out at the brewing place out in Goodwood, which I can't remember what it's called, and I went to see him at Alta.
Is it the Brew Lab?
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, that sounds right. Good Sunday afternoon. We're going to do more Sunday afternoon sessions out there.
Yeah, nice food too.
Yeah, it's great. Went to Alto to see him, and the support act was Woolworths Flu Shot.
Oh, they are Mr. Real's favourite.
They were so good. They just do. You think, yeah, they're sort of they're a punk band, right? But then they do this country stuff and folk stuff, and they had woodwind and bongos and fiddle, and it's just. But they're a punk band. It's mad, and you
Every
don't know
music
what's coming
teacher's dream.
So much fun. So I'm gonna I always have them on my list to go and see, but just usually someone else ends up on top. But
And they do play late.
But this one was early, so that was really good. We went to see the Ocelots down at Willie Smith's.
Oh, they were like just such an apparently I've seen them before. And a long time before, but they seemed like children, so they must have just been out of school when we saw them the first time.
I'm pretty sure we saw them at Port Fairy Folk Festival.
Roger that.
And they might have been the emerging act. And
they were an absolute delight.
A couple of Irish boys.
Yep. And those of us that are interested in twins, just the whole the twin dynamic. I've got a niece and nephew who are twins, and I just love the whole thing. And it's fascinating to see how they work together on stage.
I think we've got the genesis of another playlist coming up. A mixtape, twins or siblings mixtape. That's one for the future. We'll just store that one away.
Stay tuned.
So they were great, and Willie Smith's apple pie.
Food, apple pie, just ambience, and you're always going to meet somebody that you haven't seen for a while.
Yeah, it's brilliant. We went to see. Oh, did you? Yeah, you came with me to see Emily Lubitz.
Yep.
Emily Lubitz, amazing. Love her. My favourite song of hers, she never does because it's with Tangerine Kitty and it's Dumb Ways to Die. But she's a beautiful songwriter, and she's just released her first solo album at 40.
She was pretty humble, she was amazing.
Yeah, she talked about, don't be frightened to do stuff when you're old. Yeah, that's something I can get on board with.
Hello.
But, I mean, brilliant. Sang with her husband, Harry Angus, otherwise formerly of the Cat Empire. Brilliant. And that was all great. Yeah. That wasn't my highlight.
What?
Highlight.
Their son,
Lyric Moses.
I've forgotten about him. He was gorgeous.
About 14, can play guitar, can write songs, can sing. Voice still needs a bit of deepening. He's got a CD, which I snapped up because this boy is going to be worth something one day, and I'm going to have that CD. I didn't get him to sign it. I should have. But, so just you never know where you're going to see the next best thing. So he was brilliant. Absolutely
I love the whole family dynamic. They were proud parents, but also they were parents of a teenager.
Can you imagine? You're a music teacher. Your student is.
Wow, that would be daunting, wouldn't it?
And your student is this lovely young man who's brilliant. And then parent-teacher, along comes Emily Lubitz and Harry Angus to talk to you about how their son's going in music. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
So great. And we went to Mona and saw Beano.
Yeah, so that was like amazing as well. And it was just a beautiful day. I've never had a bad time on the Mona lawns, let's face it.
There's rosé, there's music.
But he was really charismatic, and you could tell he was just picking up fans along the way. And then at the end, he had just this massive crowd of people around him getting merch, and it was really beautiful.
So great. Beano is his formal name. Is it that right? It's Beans on Toast. Oh, yeah. He does these brilliant songs. I love the one he does about going to Glastonbury Festival, and he gets given a tree sapling, which in all the events he loses and then finds again, and then he goes to a friend's pub up in the north and plants the tree, and now he goes back and plays gigs at this pub, and it's just the way that. Plant a tree and life goes on. And anyway, I think that's a beautiful song. He does lots of beautiful songs.
That's the theme with him. All his songs are about personal experiences and what's
drugs.
Happened.
It's a few about drugs. In his past, of course. No, so that was good. We've had a great summer.
We really have. I couldn't believe how relaxing and how invigorated I felt at the start of this year again after that.
And another thing I've been thinking about, I'm just going to go off the music side of things. What constitutes summer in Tasmania? Are we talking December, January, February? Do we go with that northern hemisphere European idea of seasons?
All of December basically is a lot of hard work for us. Not so much for you, as you say, because your November is really hectic.
Yeah.
But for me, December is just, I mean, if I had an easy December, then I would be going to Melbourne every year for the weddings, parties, end of year gigs. And I've never got there. I did when I was an accountant back in the day. I went to the Christmas gigs, but never since I've had my current profession. And so, just for us, it really happened. It doesn't, the summer doesn't really happen until just like end of December.
Yeah, and I'm thinking that the Tasmanian Indigenous peoples, I understand, listening to the wonderful Trish, that they had 6 seasons, not 4, because the 4 seasons is a Northern European thing, which fits their weather and their seasons. But down here, the animals and the plants work in different seasons.
Yeah.
Now, I'm in no way knowledgeable enough to understand what the traditional seasons have been, but I think, January, February is summer for us.
Yeah, and even a little bit of March, you're right. That would be so interesting to find out more from Trish.
I'm hoping she's going to be at Echo as well, so I'll ask her about that.
Mm-hmm.
So we slip into this February, March thing, which is just a bit more stable as well. I don't know. I'd be interested in that. So anyway, that's it's a bit of a sidetrack there, but I think that's interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. And I feel like every time I go to Echo, I learn something new.
Okay, it's time for Mixtape Madness. That works. Cool. Okay, now, I don't know if you've seen the movie High Fidelity. My all-time favourite movie.
Oh, you must have told me about it then.
I have. Cool. I've read the book as well, which is written by Nick Hornby, and John Cusack stars in the film. And then there's a series which has Zoe Kravitz in it, but they're all brilliant. But the movie, the main character Rob Gordon does mixtapes, and he has theories for mixtapes. And let me quote to you. So Rob says, "Now, the making of a good compilation tape is a very subtle art. Many do's and don'ts. First of all, using someone else's poetry to express how you feel. This is a delicate thing." I think that's brilliant. But then he talks about how you put one together. Now, I'm going to change the wording a little bit just so it's a bit more PG.
Are you saying that songs are poetry? Poetry to music?
Yeah.
Is that what you mean? Yeah, cool.
Ask the Nobel laureate Bob Dylan. Yeah, absolutely. He says, well, you've got to kick off with a killer. Yeah, to grab the attention.
Okay.
Then you've got to take it up a notch, but you don't want to blow your mind. Now, that's changed because I'm not going to say what it actually says. Oh. So then you've got to cool it off a notch. There are a lot of rules. Oh, so let me tell you about what we're going to go with this time. Our mixtape this time is going to be songs from the second person point of view.
Oh, well, second person point of view. When you talked to me about this, like it must have been 6 months ago that you started talking to me about this. And I was like, oh, yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what second person is. So I had to do all this research because I've got a kind of a math science background more so than the humanities. But yeah, I figured it out now. And it's just really powerful.
Now, for all those math science people, I've got a definition right here.
Thank you.
Second person point of view is a lyric style that addresses the reader directly, using pronouns like you, your, and yours, making the listener a character in the song. So it's a bit like in the old style choose your own adventure books.
Yeah.
You walk down to the rock and you see a dragon. What do you decide to do? That's in second person. Or if we want a song example, the hokey pokey. You put your left foot in, you put your left foot out, you put your left foot in and you shake it all about.
You know, my father thinks that song is really sexual. He does not like it at all. And that could be less to do with the song and more to do with my father.
Oh,
Just
no.
as
Now I feel
an
really
aside.
strange about picking a song that I thought was a pretty simple example.
Apologies, everyone. A bit flushed.
Okay, so I'm thinking, and the song that where this first came to my attention, and I think it's a really great first song, so you got to start off with a killer.
Yeah.
I'm thinking The Sultans of Swing.
You get a shiver in the dark, but there's
Reading in the park in meantime. So it's straight away, this is the beauty about these second person. It puts you in the middle of it. It makes it more personal. It makes it direct. It makes you drawn into the song. So that's my first one. What do you think?
So I was brought up on Dire Straits. Thank you, my father, hokey pokey. And I have always, as soon as you said that song to me as being an example, I was like, oh, good, because I've always pictured myself in that smoky, dingy environment. And so to me, that really rang true because I always thought of myself within that scene.
Oh, it's so weird. You just described that, and your description of that scene is completely different to my description.
What's yours?
Mine is, walking through the back streets of London and walking down the street. No smog, no smoke.
Wow.
But cool and, that cool crisp winter, and then finding a pub and then just walking in. See, even though it was 1978, of course there was smoking. I'm in post 2008 or whenever they changed the smoking laws in the UK. No smokes in pubs.
Wow.
So it's amazing how that happens, isn't it?
Because you're you and I'm the you.
Yes, exactly. All of a sudden it's me that's going to the pub or you going to the pub.
Yeah.
And it makes it a whole different thing. So it's brilliant. So now, do you have any proposals for song 2 of our playlist?
Yeah, for me, when I thought about Jolene, Jolene is written for Jolene, but if you're any kind of person that has been in that situation, like when that song is sung, she's not judging, but she's naming up the behaviour and she's pretty vulnerable about it. I have to have this talk with you.
Yes. Yes.
And that makes me cry, that song, just because she holds you to account for your behaviour.
It's a cracker.
I know, right?
Okay, so now we've taken it up a notch. Now we've got to make sure we don't blow whatever needs to be blown.
Well, I did I couldn't. I'm really interested to find some, and there must be so many. And so, of course, I googled it to see if there were any examples when I was trying to find out what second person actually meant. La la la. And the Talking Heads one. Yeah, you might ask yourself.
Yes, I haven't got that written down, but I'm going to put it on the list.
Okay,
that's going on the mixtape. I think we're going to put it on Spotify so people can come and listen to our. They can make it public and people can come and listen to it.
Mixtape, Spotify.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Yeah. I'm thinking if I was going to go with a song 3, I might go with Jerry Rafferty and Baker Street.
Okay, give me some words.
Okay.
Oh, she's got the music and everything. I just thought she was going to say the lyrics. She's such a profesh.
Yeah, I can't play any more than that because you get into trouble. But I don't know how to... I suppose I could turn that on. Okay.
Oh, sorry, back to you.
Wind your way down Baker Street, light in your head and dead on your feet for another crazy day. You'll drink the night away and forget about everything. It's beautiful.
It's very you,
it's
isn't
very
it?
you. Well, it's very you. It's brilliant. So I think that's a nice chill one.
Let's do it.
Okay. Just so we know, that's going to be our link. This song is going to be our link for next month's mixtape.
Okay.
We're going to go with best all-time saxophone solos.
Oh my God! Of course we are. Michelle played sax when we were kids.
Ooh, yeah,
I was busy singing.
Okay, but then we're going to lift it up again. And you're not going to believe this one. I'm going back to the 70s.
Is it Cyndi Lauper? What is it?
No, going further back.
What? Oh, wait a minute. It's ABBA. Oh, but when you get the chance.
You are the dancing queen.
Of course you are.
Of course you are. You're the dancing queen.
But you know, this is the other thing that we were talking about, because it's not in second person the whole way through.
Yeah, it talks about anyone can be that guy, but it's really talking about being from the person, the point of, it really, I looked at it, I thought, no, that's not from, but it is second person all the way through. It's
Is it really?
consistent, but it talks about what that second person is seeing.
Okay.
It's, yeah, so not as much, Baker Street's really second person, but it is as well. So I've got some more. You want to hear?
I'm still thinking about ABBA, but I'm moving on.
Moving on. Got to get in some Billy Joel.
Oh.
Now, this is, other people might think it's a bit obscure. This is one of my favourite Billy Joel songs, though. Okay. You know Captain Jack?
No, obscure. We love it.
Captain Jack will get you high tonight. Take you to your special island.
No.
It's all about getting drunk on Jack Daniels, I guess.
I want to know.
So that's one for you to listen to.
Did you know that the first time I got drunk was my irresponsible ex-uncle got me drunk on, what was it? Jim Beam. Yeah, so, yeah.
Bourbon can do that for you.
Apparently so.
I'm just going to have a bit of music here, and I don't know whether it'll come out well on the microphone, and I can't play more than a couple of seconds for copyright.
That's all our audience needs. You know that, don't you?
But here we go.
Yeah!
Woo!
I know you know that song.
Do, 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 do. Is it Black and White?
You gotta fight!
Oh, no, it's not.
Oh, you're right! To party! Second person.
You've got to fight for your right. But this is the other thing. It's like a calling to arms.
Yeah.
And also like that second person kind of like instills action or accountability. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Your pop's caught you smoking and he says, no way. You know, it's just so great. Now your mom threw your best porno mag. You know, wear your best porno mag. You know, old school. You don't have porno mags anymore.
Those are the days.
You gotta fight. You know, it's completely butchered the lyrics and the tune. But yes, Beastie Boys. I think that's one that's a bit obscure, not obscure, but a bit different to all the rest. I think that's a cracker.
But that's the other thing with the second person. It can go across all the different genre.
Yeah. So they're just a few that I had. I've got a couple of others. Oh, there's a Bob Dylan one, Rolling Stone.
Once upon you, didn't you? Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, Rolling Stone. So there's quite a few. So I'm going to put together a playlist and I'm going to put it up on Spotify and make it public so people can listen to it. And you know,
I'm hoping now that I'm going to like see or hear second person songs everywhere. Yeah. And also I'd love to like go through the new bands that I'm discovering, like Play Lunch. Have they got any second person? And Zach Henderson, has he got any? Because he's like he writes such like songs with feeling. He must have some. And
Ben Salter, surely.
Of course, yeah.
I mean, so I'm going to go through and listen to some, put them on playlist. Also, people out there, go to our Facebook page, Michelle Castle, patron of the arts, Sticky Carpets. Put your suggestions there, or you can go to Instagram at Michelle Lee Castle and send us a message with your suggestions and we'll add them to our playlist.
Thank you. And special mention to the songs that go in and out of second person. And I think that they might be like collaboration pieces. Where
there's the one where you, the barmaid one where the girl sings in the second verse.
Oh, it's not Brandy.
No.
In
the 80s.
Is it the Christmas one?
Cocktail waitress in the...
Oh, it's Human League.
Human League, yeah. that so it says you were working in a...
cocktail bar.
Working as a waitress in a cocktail bar. And then the second verse, she's singing. She goes, I was working as a waitress in a cocktail bar. So that's really good too. So we might chuck that one in.
Yeah. Okay.
So much fun.
I know. I feel like I'm going to have that in my lens for quite a while now.
Do you like the way I came out with the lyrics? I'm terrible at remembering lyrics. That one just came off my head, that one. That was great.
Yeah, it depends when we learnt it, I think, that age.
That's true. If I learnt it in my teens, then I'm probably okay. If I learnt it last week, no chance. Okay. Now, etiquette.
Oh,
Live gig etiquette. Or, as we say, don't talk through the ballad. I went to Lloyd Spiegel and it was awesome. It was a seated gig, so there were chairs and tables, and I so badly wanted to get up and dance. When is it okay to get up and dance, and when is it not?
Do you think that you get a kind of a message from the performer? Like sometimes the performers will encourage.
Yes.
Yeah. And sometimes I think that, you need to be a little bit aware of, like, read the room and, like, make sure you're not standing in front of somebody. I don't know, that might be coming from the Port Fairy kind of perspective, because wow, they're big on rules at Port Fairy.
Make sure you know them before you go. Well, we were at the back table, and I think if I stood up and danced, it would have been okay, but no one else was dancing. I think maybe if you'd been there, we might have. But
I remember that time at the Spiegel tent we went to see.
Yeah, the Wilson Pickers.
Yeah, and we got up and danced, and it looked like the Wilson Pickers were really grateful.
Yeah, there was really no dancing because everyone was packed in on chairs, but we just went to the side and just started jumping. And it's a bit loud. Spiegel tent's made of wood.
Clunky.
And they saw us and were laughing at us and waving. I think they really appreciated it. And I don't think we disturbed anyone. It was one of the last songs and so. But I so badly wanted to get up to dance. I think if there'd been no table right at the front, I would have gone to the front and danced maybe. But there were tables all the way up. And
I think often the performers don't know the layout before they even arrive. And, it's very difficult for them.
I remember we went to a gig, that small little bar down in Franklin. We went to see Ben Salter down there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and he said, life's too short not to dance.
Okay.
So I sort of regret not getting up and dancing now.
Oh.
But it is, I don't know, seated gig where everyone's sitting down to dance in front of them. I think that's not good form.
Yeah, unless you are encouraging them to dance. But then also I have been encouraged to dance in an aggressive manner in the past that I don't appreciate. If I don't feel like dancing, then just leave me, please. Yeah,
this one where people get up to dance and then they're not sure whether they should. So they aggressively say that you should get up and dance and treat you like there's something wrong with you if you go, no, thank you, I'm okay.
Not good form.
And then you come on, don't you want to have a good time? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm having a good time. And yeah. So dancing at gigs, dance if you can. Don't dance in front of people sitting down if it's not a dance or a gig. Oh, it's a really hard one.
I must also preface this with don't dance yourself to injury, because literally after your 50th festival, I could not go to work for 3 days. I had to have 3 sick days. Could not walk. And also, remember when we had...
I did have another birthday where I think it was a 80s themed party, and we might have put on some 80s music. Thriller?
It was Thriller, and it coincidentally was the same weekend as the Point to Pinnacle. And so when I went on Monday to work, everyone was saying, "Oh, you're limping. Did you do the Point to Pinnacle?" I'm like, "No, I just went to Michelle's 30th or 40th. I can't even remember."
I think it was a random one, actually.
Oh, random one. And we were doing the Thriller, and I pulled something. So yeah, often you have to be mindful of your physical state as well when you're deciding whether or not to dance.
And I think it's okay to dance in front of people when lots of people are dancing. Yeah, that's okay. And if you're sitting down and people are dancing in front of you, you just have to suck it up, because
get up and dance,
or stand. Yeah, or be okay with not being able to see. That's just the way it goes. But it's really hard to be the first person dancing at an all-seated gig. I don't know.
Yeah, it is tough.
I should have just jumped up where I was, because I was at the back. That would have been okay.
I think so. I think we've found the rule. If you're at the back, dance. If you're at the front, dance. If the performer wants you to dance, dance. If you've got a sore hip, dance.
That seems right. Yeah. So I think we've got this one sorted. Okay.
Thanks for your input.
Rule etiquette at live gigs. Dance. Okay, sorted. So I think that's all I had on my list to talk about today.
Oh, we're so efficient.
We're so efficient. So we've got a couple of festivals coming up, so we'll talk about those next time. And, good gum nuts.
Good Gum Nuts I haven't been to before either. Looking forward to that with the pink thing and the whole underwater hockey tribe. Oh my goodness, this is going to be big and fun.
Oh my gosh, it's going to be mental.
Play lunch.
It's play lunch. Dope Lemon, Jungle Giants, Emmy. It's I think Captain O'Brien's Crack.
Yep.
Oh my goodness, it's going to be huge.
It's all good.
And then Echo, and then the month after that, I'm probably going to go overseas looking for some live music. So.
Some of us are staying here and working.
Okay, so thank you for listening to our episode 6 of Sticky Carpets. We hope to do about one a month and hope that you'll engage with us on social media or give us some rosé. We don't mind.
Yay!
Okay.
It's so fun. I've missed this.
It's so much fun. We'll catch you next time. Bye.
Bye now.